Hi traders and welcome. And as you know, I've been watching the nasdaq and we've got FOMC out of the way. We're an hour and 10 minutes after FOMC with just over 50 minutes to go to the market. And you can see beginning of the week we touched 3,500 and here we've tested the 50 MA and the 50%. You can see this is a 4-hour chart on the left. You can see how this support got bought and we had a little wedge there, so we spent some time around here, pushed up, pulled back to the trend line, and then we're just currently looking as if we're going to hit 3,600 on the nasdaq. And on the Dow, obviously a similar story. And there we are hitting 2013 highs. We've tested 2013 highs. What I think will probably happen now is we will wander back, see some profit taking at such a major resistance level, and I suspect we'll see some retests of some hammers, 520, 540 area here, before we come back and attempt to break out again. We've got a lot more data tomorrow and Friday. Obviously non-farm payroll on Friday. What have we got tomorrow? Let me just remind myself. Thursday we have looks like a European bank holiday. Okay, May Day bank holiday for Europe. Ours is on UK is on Monday, and we've got UK manufacturing, and we've got weekly jobs. That's it. Weekly jobs claims expected to be better. So I'm looking for a second day of better jobs data with the main non-farm payroll on Friday. So the indications are today that we could be in for a good non-farm payroll number on Friday. A lot of UK data and US data throughout the afternoon. So take it easy, but I will be looking to swoop up some pullbacks on this. And I'll show you how I traded this today in a minute. And so let's look at the oil. Sorry, gold. I did get into gold on this 50% level. I allowed myself to get stopped out, which is a bit silly. But it has been very volatile. And we've rejected that trend line. We've so far rejected the weekly pivot. Let's see if we can close back above at least 12.95 to see if that can come up to the upside. So 4-hour charts to the left, daily charts to the right with the main trend lines on there, and I'll keep that on for now because we have had a pretty tight range in a lot of markets in the last month or two, so it's useful to look at these charts in this kind of way, this fashion. I am long the euro yen and the US dollar yen. This euro yen got a stopping bar on the 4-hour chart, the 50 MA. Europe has inflation. It has reasonable levels of inflation, so that's good for the currency. So I'm going to see if that can pick up. Pound US had a lovely day. Look how we're breaking out up here. Really, really strong breakout pattern. So any pullbacks to 830, 850 are a potential move as we look as if we're heading for 170. The non-farm payroll could be the trigger to give us that 170. Nice W pattern here. W patterns are very powerful. Doesn't even have to be a higher low. Pound yen is doing okay. I think any retest of 172.20 could get bought to see us crack up through this level here. Okay, and Euro US responding well to data. You can see there's a very decent closes on the 4-hour chart, so that's a pullback. That's a buy, potential buy at 850. Pound Aussie dollar, Euro Aussie is stumbling. The gold potential move up in the gold is capping the move here. That's tested 150 on the Euro Aussie and dropped off 70 points. And the pound Aussie, been very patient with this one. I took 200 points out of this last week and just being patient. A couple of topping tails. 4 hour is not great. Got this 50 and 200 cross. Divergent RSI up here. So I'm looking for a deeper pullback in this one. I would love to get in at 180 on this rolling contract, and obviously corresponding levels on the June and September contract. Okay, so I'm not taking my eye off that one, just trying to pick a good spot with the potential to sit in that one longer term. Oil has had an incredible sell-off, back down to the trend line. You see we've got a 4 hour hammer. So any retest of 99.50 are a potential buy with a stop under 99, well ideally under 99. Could easily come down and test 99, but that's obviously bearish with a close like that at the moment. But I will just see if we butt up against this trend line, dip underneath it, dip down to these lower levels on the S2, down at 98.50, and see if we get bought. So again, I'm going to be patient with that one. Grains have done well, the wheat, the corn, and basically the beans are still just sort of staying quite high. Come on. Stocks. Talked about Netflix and Tesla, either in the video and or the room. Well, certainly Netflix in the video. And you can see we are holding here. We could easily roll over. If we can close above 32 on this Netflix, I will be happy. In the meantime, that looks as if that can sit in there and hold. Divergent RSI, hammer-like bar, close above yesterday, just clinging on. And where's my one? Tesla. Holding a trend line, trapped in apex, will just manage to stop. A good one today has been Facebook. And well done to the member who is in that. I would be a buyer of this. You know, I would like to see 58.14 on Facebook. So I would be a buyer at 58.14 to see if that's a potential W pattern. FCX holding up. Looks okay. Amazon's been beaten up, but trying to recover. I am long Amazon. Again, I will start to tighten my stop up. That's been quite some sell-off, so I don't want to give that too much room. I think we could well just come up to 32 and sell. The reason why I liked it is because the risk-reward ratio was pretty healthy and the stop was close. And those of you who know me well know I like close stops. What else am I going to look at? Let's look at Whole Foods, WFM. Keep an eye out for this. It's been beaten up. Look at this in the weekly as well. Struggled with it. Sold off a trend line a couple of days ago. But just keep an eye on that, because that was a good weekly bar last week. It was a new low, close above. At the moment, we're pulling back into a weekly buyer's bar. So if we hold here today, which looks as if we are, I would go back it. I would go in at 49.31 with a stop just under 48.95. Okay, and let's see. I think that's a share split. I don't think that's a drop. That's smacks of a share split. the fact we come down from 100 down to the 50 level, that has to be a share split. Okay, so if you imagine this sitting up here, imagine that you would cut this box out and dump it up here. That's actually very bullish. So I like that one a lot. Okay, I will now go to the free video, and I will see you very soon. Happy trading.